Hi, I'm Sean League with Idea Engineering, and today I'm going to go over fractional calipers. So we've had a lot of questions about this lately. Some of iGaging's calipers don't measure fractions, and others do, even in the same line. And I want to explain why that is. Okay, so if you look here, I've got three example calipers. This is the 100-700-06. This is the origin cal, an absolute caliper, and this one is the IP54 version of this with Bluetooth. So this is the 100-700-B08, or sorry, B04. This is a 4-inch, but we do make a 6, 8, and 12 in the same. This is the one I use every day. I love this caliper. Then we have the 100-800-06 here, and this is a coolant caliper. So it's a IP67, so it can take water, coolant, if you dunk it in the water, it's okay, or oil, whatever. So this one is a tougher caliper, if we're working on engines or in harsh environments. So let's look at the difference between these. So this one is a standard coolant caliper, and you can see that it does measure fraction. See, but the interesting thing is they make a Bluetooth version of this that does not measure fractions. And the reason for that is if you try to transmit the transmit button well, this one doesn't have a transmit button because it's not Bluetooth, but on the normal ones they have a transmit button, like this one has the transmit button on the top. If you press that, it sends the data to a spreadsheet or whatever you've got on your computer, but it can't transmit fractions. So they do not have fractions on the Bluetooth version of this coolant caliper. So just to be aware of that. Now, what's interesting is this one, is the 100-700-B04, does have fractional. So if I change the units, millimeters, inch, that's decimal inch. Okay, so there's fractional inch. So you can see it's fractional, okay? But the interesting thing is, so if I bring my phone over here, and so you can see that it's a fraction, and I transmit that, it's going to transmit it as decimal. Okay. So this one kind of has both options, but it will not transmit the fraction. So that's why they eliminated it on the Bluetooth version of this, which is a later device. So yeah, we'll go on to this 100-700-06. There's also 100-700-08 and 12 too. So if we power this up and power up the display, so on the actual caliper, there's only millimeter, there's only decimal millimeter or decimal inch. There isn't a fractional inch on this caliper. But if you add the DRO display, you can see that as I move the decimal inches, you can see that up here, you're getting fractions. So on the display, you can actually select fractions here. So it's one way to convert a caliper from decimal to fractions. So that's a really handy trick if you want, if you have this caliper, or if you want to use this caliper and have it remotely show fractions. So those are the best choices. We do have a what's called a nut caliper, and that one is what it does is it rounds off to the nearest fraction that would be of a standard bolt. So like a 3/4 or 1/2 inch or 3/8, something like that. It's not going to give you 62 1/28 or something. So that one's great if you're using standard things like nuts or bolts. And that's called the fractional caliper. And I'll list that in the link below. So, okay, that's it for now. If you guys have any questions, you can contact us at info@ideaengineering.us. Thank you and have a great day.